Oh, we're back. Richard,
Yes.
what's up, Richard Cason?
Oh, not much. Hey, if you guys had the time, how much longer do you think that dude would have went on about clowns for fun?
I was getting a little bored. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought he was cool.
He was good, but I was like, all right, this is a lot of clowns.
I was gonna say, you ever see the video that Crispin Glover did called "Clowny Clown Clown Clown," and that was playing in my head.
I'm suffering a little chlorophobia myself right now.
Have you done any clown work, Richard?
Actually, I haven't. I have a Bozo the Clown ventriloquist dummy I got for Christmas when I was 5. That one time, this girl that I had met online through a dating website, we had exchanged numbers, and she's like, "Okay, well, send me your picture." And so I took a picture of it and sent it to her, and she thought I was a psycho. But
Nice. Nice.
Was there a restraining order that followed?
What's that?
Did a restraining order follow?
No. In fact, we were together for about a year and a half.
Wow.
Just ended this past June, so here we are.
Oh,
Do you
man.
still have the Bozo doll? Because that's going to be worth some dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it along with the homemade Kermit the Frog and Mr. T dolls that Mom made me.
Nice. Homemade. Out of nylon stockings.
That's all
probably,
right, because the store-bought Mr. T isn't worth much either. I have it. I still have it on my shelf.
In the A-Team version?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
No shit.
I think it's worth like $5.49 on eBay.
My uncle's got the Ed Grimley doll, the pull string
Nice. I must say.
Zajak's a really, really
I
nice
actually
guy.
had all 4 of the A-Team figures, and one of my brother's fucking friends defaced a couple of them. He put a big, bushy blue mustache and big ink on Hannibal, and gave Face a black eye, and it doesn't come off, so they're fucking ruined.
Do you still have them, though?
Actually, I think that was in the box I gave to my nephew, and he probably traded them for pot or something. I don't know.
He did the right thing. Richard, how long have you been doing stand-up for, dude?
Off and on, like 19 years, but I've only been like a paid act since '04. Because here's the thing, I don't live near the scene. I'm not even, like, I'm 2 hours from St. Louis. I did the LA thing for about 3 months back in '05 and lost my ass, and because I figured, you know, I'll go out there, I'll do comedy at night, find whatever shit day jobs I got to find during the day. And I was staying in Long Beach, and which is LA County, but I knew I was in trouble. I was just hitting place after place after place, and I went into this donut place at one point, asked for a job application. The guy says, "No habla inglés," and I was like, I'm in big fucking trouble.
Oh, man. Wow. That's
Money
rough.
ran out, and I came back, and I mean, I think I'd like to pass through the bigger cities and let them see me, and so, like, the next time I pass through, they're like, "Oh, that guy," but I don't know. I've kind of staked out a thing where I just do comedy, what club gigs I can get. I'll do my one-nighters, my wineries and breweries and shit,
Nice.
and build on that, because, you know, moving's a young man's thing, and I'm 38, and I'm not moving if I absolutely don't have to.
Yeah, man.
47, I'm begging to move.
So, I don't know if you guys saw my post earlier. It was whenever I was promoting the show this morning, but I was all about how Facebook can suck a huge dick on Twitter.
Yes.
So these fuckheads have basically locked me out of my account. I don't know if I fucked up their algorithm or somehow went around something that I'm not supposed to do, but on the subject of pursuing stand-up work, I've got the same message that I copy and paste and send to hundreds of fucking places a day, and mostly rejections, and it's got the video attached to it, and at some point it says, you've been locked out of your account, submit a photo ID and all this shit, and this has happened twice, and so I am officially done with Facebook. I've badmouthed them. I didn't know Facebook had a Twitter account until the other day. Oddly enough, they do. So I've been attacking Facebook via Twitter, and I told them to fuck off via Twitter. And now, if you want to, I'm still on Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn and all that, but I urge people to go to, and this is not a joke, MySpace.com/Richard Cason. I'm bringing it back, baby. Bringing it back.
You know, it's fucked up. I just followed you on your comedy page on Facebook. I might as well just unfriend you now. I just click like, and you're like, I'm not on Facebook anymore.
No, you can't even fucking find me to unfriend me. They erased it.
No, I found that you have a comedy page.
Yeah, I found it too.
Yeah,
I think I
that's
mentioned
still
you in
there,
it.
yeah.
But it's still there. They're just running it though. It's Tom from MySpace.
Look, you're bringing MySpace back, and I still have an AOL account. That's when, between me and you, we're gonna keep this shit alive, man.
Well, you know, I used to go to MySpace at least once a year to check it out to see if it was still there. And I gotta tell you, once you go through all the front page shit and you get to your account to where you can edit it, and it really always was a lot cooler.
I said that when Facebook came out. I thought MySpace was cooler. They had like a lot more you could write or something like blog area. I don't know. I thought it was cooler.
And you could force your crappy music on people too.
I found pictures on there that I forgot I even had. They were on MySpace.
Somehow the mob won. The mob mentality just took over, and like, oh yeah, Facebook, got to get on Facebook. Oh, and by the way, here's 100,000 restrictions, and we're going to sell your information to the government, and we're going to be a bunch of pricks, and fuck them.
I remember Bob Kelly, he's a comedian. His account got shut down because they accused him of stealing his own videos. Yeah, his own materials. Like they didn't believe that he was Bob Kelly.
I blame Canada.
Oh Jesus. Well, I started another account.
Yeah.
I was trying all the same shit that I was doing. I got up to about 22 friends, just slowly trying to reassemble my friends list, and was blocked again. So they're done. They're
they
dead.
got you. They got your number, bro.
See, when you get blocked like that, though, some asshole is reporting you. That's what's happening. Because I got blocked for 3 days, then 15 days, then 30 days, then 90 days over the years for saying writing stuff. Yeah, and I had the same attitude as you. But it's like heroin. After like 30 days, you're like, I need to go back and find out what's happening on the Facebook.
Well, see, this is the pisser. I'll get emails from them that say, you've got 49 unread messages.
Right.
You've got 52 notifications, and you dickheads aren't letting me in. But to answer your question, yeah, I've been doing it off and on for about 19 years, and you can come down to a fucking bar here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and see me perform in front of 12 people tonight. It'll be a lot of fun.
Hey, man, 12 people.
That's
Misery loves company.
Cape Girardeau, where I live, it's here in southeast Missouri. It's about 2 hours south of St. Louis on the Mississippi River.
Nice.
It's so new to stand-up comedy. Like, I was the only, like, the closest thing to a working comic around here forever because I still have a day job. But these kids that are trying it out, it amuses me to, well, for just by default, I'm the guy that they come to and ask advice, and I tell them the shit that I know, but, you know, I don't put a lot of weight behind it. But it amuses me to hear them talk about, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to some of my old stuff tonight. And it's like, you've been at this 3 months. You don't have any old stuff. It's all new stuff. If it sucks or not.
My fourth time on stage. I got to go back to the old stuff.
That's so last week. I got new shit now.
And it's funny, like, you see the people who think they've stumbled upon a catchphrase, and so then they'll wear that out. Like, I won't, not that anyone around here is listening to this, but one of them, he goes, heckle me, bitch. That's his catchphrase. And it's like, okay, we will. And typically the audience does, and then he doesn't have a comeback.
That's my new catchphrase. Heckle me, bitch.
But he's half black and half white anyway. He looks like a shit that's like half Hershey's Kiss, half Circus Peanuts.
And in Missouri, that shit's still fucking forbidden, right?
Precisely. I don't even know why it's allowed, to be quite honest with you.
Like, I'm from New York, so it's very liberal. We got all that shit everywhere, but...
Hey, by the way, sorry that I didn't do my due diligence. Where is the Robin Slim show? What are you guys, Boston, New Jersey, or what?
Jersey.
Okay.
Dirty Jersey.
The dirty sack of Jersey, the bottom.
The taint of America.
Yeah, the armpit of America.
The velvet rope, I like to call the taint. The velvet rope.
I don't know. There's places here in southeast Missouri and Arkansas and Illinois that I think could give a... See, that's the
give us a run?
that's the funny thing is that I've learned quite recently, not to get all Jeff Foxworthy on you, but like rednecks, or I'll say hicks. You find hicks in every state. I thought we had a monopoly.
Yeah, dude, we got them here.
Right,
this is the prime area.
We're
for
right in
them.
the Pine Barrens. And
Yeah,
they're all
they
over.
call them Pineys.
Yeah, they're called Pineys. Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit! So you're like in that territory where they made that movie, The Last Broadcast. Did you ever see that?
That's this show.
No, there's guys that'll walk up to you with these fake Southern draws. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but they do have gun racks in the back of their pickup trucks.
They got the racks. They got the Carhartt camouflage jacket on.
They got the stars and bars waving on the top.
They don't brush their teeth. They make sure that shit falls out.
No, dude, swear to God. They fucking act like hillbillies. They got mud all over their trucks. They call it mudding. They just drive into a bunch of mud.
Fucking funny.
Definitely related to the same
we don't
people
have
in your
anyone
town.
here that act like Jersey people here. So that's weird.
Well, they're all like Dutch, I think. They're all of Dutch.
Speaking of Foxworthy, did you see Larry the Cable Guy break that guy's arm? He had a guy challenge him to an arm wrestling match.
That was real?
Yeah, and he snapped the guy's arm, man. The sound was horrific. Like, I wouldn't watch it the first day.
Oh.
Then I'm showing my buddy Jeremy at work. I told him about it, and I'm like, all right, let's watch it. And, dude, it's sick.
Oh, wow.
I didn't hear a thing about it. Did he feel bad about it or what?
I don't know. They really didn't they didn't show him afterwards. They showed it happen, and then they showed the guys
I feel like he would feel. He seems like the type of dude that would like.
I tweeted. I really like when a comedian reinvents himself, and I put the video in there.
Did he have like 15 minutes in his set left and decide to reenact over the top? Or what? I don't get it.
I don't either. That's his new thing, bro.
He ran out of jokes about his sister.
Jesus.
His cause money ran out.
The cable guy is over the top.
The guy was a veteran too. Like, you see Larry's, he's all red in the face and he's all fat and shit. And this like ripped veteran, you see like every muscle in his arm and shit. And Larry fucked him up, man.
And bone, apparently.
No, I'm telling you, those guys that do like plumbing and HVAC, man, they could be the fattest fucking slob, and those guys still have like.
Just something.
They just have like fucking gorilla strength, man. It's like
I was a plumber by day for 23 years.
Oh shit! I did like Richard. I saw your one bit on what's that, CPR? How they say you should do it to staying alive, but you said, what if you're not a fan of the Bee Gees? What if you really like Zeppelin? But I was thinking too, what if you held a note and just cracked somebody's rib cage?
Right, exactly.
Just fucking...
Break into a drum solo.
It just struck me as funny whenever I first saw that PSA. I thought, well, okay, I mean, you know, what would be a funny thing to insert here? And then I thought, well, you know, Stairway, that's a good 8.5 minutes. It's got its slow part, it's got its medium part, its fast part, and I figured that's a much better CPR tool.
I like that.
It's such a bipolar song. It starts out so mellow, and it just like picks up.
You got to keep him alive for 7 minutes before you can actually bring him back to life at the end.
And then it goes all like metal.
The instrumental breaks too. I mean, you know.
That is a crazy song, man. Oh shit!
Hey, you guys don't care if I take a quick drag off of this, do you?
What do you got?
Just you know, some wink medicine here.
Is that medicine legal in Missouri?
Actually, you know what? Starting January 1st, it's going to be decriminalized. Like, you're not going to get any more jail time for it, but it'll still be like a civil offense.
Oh,
yeah,
that's like our show.
Yeah, they did that here too.
We've been.
So this is a fine now.
Oh, they did that in Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a step. It's taking it one step at a time. In like 2 years, it'll be legal. Then 3 years.
See, Missouri's a weird state because our legislature, it's Republican, and they're the one that voted for it. It went to the governor's desk, and he didn't sign it. But the way the law works in Missouri, if a law doesn't get signed by the governor, or if a bill doesn't get signed by the governor within 6 weeks, it automatically becomes the law.
Oh, that's cool. But that's probably why he did it then, so he could step back and say, I didn't actually sign and approve this.
I didn't endorse that.
But at the same time, Missouri their debt will be paid off in a year if you make this legal.
What I've been thinking about doing, because Illinois, they're like, I'm looking at them right now. They're just across the river. They have medical marijuana, and they're all corrupt pieces of shit over there anyway. So what I figure I could do I could get a P.O. box and get a fake Illinois address, go to a doctor and say, well, Mr. Cason, you got glaucoma. Then go to the dispensary, get what I need to get, and then bring it back and not have to go to the south side of Cape Girardeau here and possibly get shot.
You know, the south side of anything is always dangerous. As soon as you start saying the south side, you know, no matter where you are, like you said, rednecks are in every state. Yeah. So are south sides.
It's Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah. If there's a Martin Luther King or JFK Boulevard, you know you're in the wrong neighborhood.
They're like that equivalent of the redneck. They really are.
That should be a show. Call it South Side, and just every week you focus on the south side of a different city in America.
Right. Yeah, and have a couple of white guys walk through it and see what happens.
You guys, you gonna do that?
Yes.
I'll do it. You guys better start running now, just to get. You got to get a couple of miles under your belt a day. Pete, you're fucked. Slim looks like he could do it.
You can probably run faster than me.
You gotta have a rickshaw. You gotta
I have to stand.
Carry him on a rickshaw.
Don't wear your
Whenever I roll into the south side of town here, though, I got some street cred because I drive a '93 Lincoln Town Car, and so they think that I'm like a badass or a pimp. So I get to slide on a lot of.
Rob and Slim Show.
Oh, there's a call.
Let's get it straight. We're not all pieces of shit, corrupt pieces of shit. Most of us.
I thought he meant the like the politicians, Jules.
Why, does she live in Missouri too?
She lives in Illinois.
Most of us. The
she's in
politicians make up most of us.
Who's that mayor over there?
I gotta get that in there.
Jules,
but if we have medical marijuana, I want some, okay?
How do you get it?
No.
I don't know, fake a backache or some shit like that. Glaucoma, I don't know.
I stubbed my toe. I got an ingrown toenail.
Toothache.
A pain in the ass. Just be like, I got a real pain in the ass.
All right. I'll let you go.
All right.
Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.
Love you, Jules.
Hey, Jules.
So,
Rich
is she a regular?
Rich is like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Do you guys have your regulars?
Yes.
She's actually like I'm a guest on the show tonight, Rich. But she's a super regular. Like she does everything. Like I almost want her to be my friend on Twitter just so I get more activity. Like she might be.
There's other shows that listen to us that tweet. Tune in to us every week to hear Jules. Like I think they just listen to hear Jules.
I actually feel good that because I know her through Twitter. Like I almost feel like I just met her because she called in. I got to hear her voice. There's a voice behind the Twitter account.
Yeah.
Rich, so do you guys have any terrestrial radio experience? Or,
I do. I have a couple years. I worked in 95.9 The Rats.
Oh, did you work on
okay.
that?
Yeah. I listen to that on iHeartRadio from time to time.
Cool, yeah. There's a couple guys still there, like Steve Hook and Robin Lane. She trained Opie in his first radio gig from Opie and Anthony. Like, there's some really cool people there. Yeah.
Well, see, I started in radio, too, back in '96, and, like, forever I've had one foot in radio and one foot in comedy, and the past couple of years I've finally committed as much as I can to comedy, but I broke that cardinal rule like the rookie jocks aren't supposed to do, where I used to work the overnight shift at a country station, which is about as depressing as it gets. And so I would get these old women in nursing homes giving me their life story about their marriage and their husbands are dead, and so they want to hear this song. But I broke the cardinal rule of dating a listener who sounded hot.
Who sounded hot? Where is this going?
It was one of those 90-year-olds.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, on the phone, they sound fantastic. And I even said, I mean, I'd been in the business 3-4 months maybe. And I was like, hey, we should maybe make something happen and get together. And she was like, and she was even warning me. She said, well, I'm not really a supermodel. And I'm like, don't be modest. And so we made plans to meet at, because I'm a real romantic. We made plans to meet at Steak and Shake,
Nice.
and I was there with my triple cheeseburger, my fries, and my soda, and waitress comes over and says, "Are you waiting on somebody?" And I was like, maybe. Why? She said, well, that girl over there is waiting on somebody. And I stood up and looked over the partition, and I was like, fuck. All right, let's get it done. And she comes over to my table. She's about 5'2", and she was a ginger, but we didn't call them gingers back then because it was like 96 or 97. We didn't know that word. That's exactly what she was. And her teeth looked like just an uprooted tree with the dirt and the roots and shit.
Uprooted tree.
Like peg teeth.
Like wooden teeth.
Like George
Washington.
It was almost like she had just one jagged stalagmite tooth growing out of the back of her throat.
Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Dude, how long did you last?
And so she's sitting across the table from me. She doesn't even have as much as a placemat in front of her. And I'm eating my messy triple cheeseburger. And I'm like, oh, yeah, so what do you do? And we decided to go see that movie Liar, Liar. And then for whatever, and before the movie, she followed me to my place, and I rode with her to the movie, so she knows where I live. And after the movie, for whatever reason, I decided, well, I might as well try to get some sort of action, and so we ended up trying to make out around this tooth. And I even called her up one other time for like just a fool around session, and then the girl that I got involved with for like 4 or 5 years, she dropped something off at my house, and then one day she found a note on my windshield, and it was from her, and I had to explain all that, and that was a whole stalking story. Got done? It sounded like you were trying to play me off like the clown guy.
No. I like the fact that you went back as grotesque as she was. Like, and we went out one other time. Like, that is a true man right there.
Was it one of those situations where she was okay, other than the one like snaggle tooth?
You got a story to go with that?
Or was it not?
Sounds like it brought back a memory for Slambo.
No, he described her mouth as the inside of a cave. Stalagmite. Bats flew out of this fucking thing, yeah. There was minerals in there.
There was a gold mine.
And she had this weird dripping thing in the back that landed in the pool in the back of her mouth. It was weird. I don't know.
That's why I only wanted to go out one more time. Just in case.
The stoma flap.
But long story short,
sounds like you're Joni.
Girlfriend, she finds this note, and I had to explain to her who this chick was because she was like semi-stalking me for a couple of years after, and I quit. I ignored her and all this. So she sent me this Valentine's shit one day. It was like a little heart-shaped balloon, and there was a little bear attached to it, and the bear was dressed up as the devil, and she was trying to be all cute about it. And so on the air during my midday lunchtime show, I gutted the bear and turned the skin of the bear inside out, and then I took the bear skin and tacked it on my cubicle wall at work. And I was describing this on the air, what I was doing is I was warning this woman to leave me alone. I think she got the hint.
Oh, that worked?
Finally, yes.
Can you give our intern her phone number?
No.
It's 573 something. I forget the rest.
I like the fact that you turned the shit inside out that she gave you because you were really just looking to make sure there wasn't a bomb or a camera or a microphone.
There wasn't any candy in there.
Richard, we have to wrap this up, but where can everybody find you besides Facebook?
No,
yeah,
MySpace.
I'm not on. I still got the comedy page, but I can't administrate it anymore. So, but yeah, MySpace, MySpace.com/Richard Cason. Plus, follow me on Twitter and LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm even on Pinterest, but I can't figure that out. It's a lot of cookbook recipes and shit.
I never know that.
But basically, just find me on social media. I'm on most of it.
Awesome, dude. Thank you, Richard.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. It was a blast.
It was great talking to you, man.
Let's do it again.
Awesome. Later, bro.
Later, man.
I forgot that.
That was funny.
That was a great.
He's funny, man.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, I want.